Although the flash wasn't correct.
You just have to go. You jump there, I go there, I kill him. One enemy remaining. You jump there, I go there.
What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? Thank you. Can you arrow side, please? Can you arrow side, please?
I will.
We hear this song, it's a sound.
Okay, clear.
Look at Dick.
Oh, I got shit on.
We know this tech, it's gun drop time.
One enemy
You jump
remaining.
there, I go there, I kill him. You just have to go. You jump there, I go there, I kill him.
Don't see him in spawn. Remember, I'm flashing.
Spike down A.
I'm going in. Fuck me. I see something sick. Take a look at this shit.
I go there, I kill him.
Fortnite, baby.
Valorant can be the easiest game of them all. If you would just listen to all of the calls, but instead you have to be a star.
One enemy remaining.
Now you
One enemy remaining.
So safe to take.
You jump there, I go there, I kill him. You just have to go. You jump there,
Holy fuck, bro!
you jump there, I go there,
One enemy
I
remaining.
kill him. It's really not that hard, just do the easy basics. Play your agent well and don't be a toxic baby.
Although the flash wasn't correct.
But you decided to install out the worst agent for playing. And then you had the greatest idea. You jump there, I go there, I kill him. You just have to go. You jump there, I go there, I kill him.
One enemy
You
remaining.
jump there, I go there, I kill him.
What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? Thank you.
Every day
Can you arrow side, please? Can you arrow side, please?
I will.
we hear this song, it's a sound.
Okay, clear.
Look at Dick.
With a knife.
Oh, I got shit on.
We know this tech, it's gun drop time.
One enemy
You jump
remaining.
there, I go there, I kill him. You just have to go. You jump there, I go there, I kill him.
Don't see him in spawn. Remember, I'm flashing.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
I'm going in. Fuck me. I see something sick. Take a look at this shit.
I go there, I kill him.
Fortnite, baby.
I go there, I kill him. You just have to go. You jump there,
Holy fuck, bro!
you jump there, I go there,
One enemy
I
remaining.
kill him. It's really not that hard, just do the easy basics. Play your agent well and don't be a toxic baby.
Although the flash wasn't correct.
But you decided to list all of the worst agent for playing. And then you had the greatest idea. You jump there, I go there, I kill him. You just have to go. You jump there, I go there, I kill him.
One enemy remaining.
You jump there, I go there, I kill him.
What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? Thank you!
Every day
Can you arrow side, please? Can you arrow side, please?
Bro, I will.
we hear this song, it's a sign.
Okay, clear.
Look at Dick.
With a knife.
Oh, I got shit on.
We know this tech, it's gumdrop time.
One enemy
You jump
remaining.
there, I go there, I kill him. You just have to go. You jump there, I kill him.
Don't see him in spawn. And I'm flashing.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
I'm going in! Fuck me. I see something sick? Take a look at this shit.
I go there, I kill him.
Fortnite, baby!
Valorant can be the easiest game of them all. If you would just listen to
I muted myself. Good morning, everyone. Hello. Hello. Today we're gonna be having a very short stream, but there's a chance I'm gonna have a secondary stream later on. We'll see how it goes. Hello, Alien Joe. Hello, Phantom. There's probably not many other people over here. Lol. 9 a.m. Lol. One moment. I need to also post here. Okay. Gucci. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Kevin. Phantom with the watch streak of 55. What a bro. Let me check if Riftbound stats updated the Chinese tournaments. They did. Nice. Actually, did they do it with all of the events? Let me check. Events. China. Only 3 events. They have more? I think they had more. Hello, Yatu. Hello, Terasadon. Oh, we had a raid. Thank you, Terasadon, for the raid, my buddy. Wait, what did you stream? Are you a Valorant streamer or are you a Riftbound streamer? Or are you completely out of the blue? And welcome, raiders. No, maybe you're an Arc Raider. Lol. Riftbound. Nice. What a kind person. What's the favorite deck you play? Just getting up. No worries, man. I really appreciate the raid. Tournaments. How many Chinese tournaments were there on 20? Oh my god, that's a lot of them. What the fuck? Wait, those are not. Hold on. Spirit Forge. Search. On 28th. Oh, okay. There were three city challenges. And then we had the BO1 rune competition. 128, 55. Oh, bro, those are like different. Seaver is my favorite, but today we did Draven. Okay. I made a video about Seaver yesterday. She's kind of like Ezreal, but better. So wait, this is Nanjing and Guangzhou. Okay. And they've been Beijing too. They don't have... Oh, is it? What? This is won by Draven, Kai'Sa, Draven. Okay, so those are different tournaments. Man, sometimes the stats are just completely put in weird spots. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Let's start maybe this way. This is on both websites, but I prefer this website's UI. So let's see here. See challenge Guangzhou 2. Won by Irelia. Second place Irelia. Wait, is that... I thought there were more... because there were so many turns on 27th. Oh my god. What the fuck? So many tournaments, man. 3, 6, 9, 10. Did they put the 27 as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They put 5. Okay, you know what? I'll go through this website, even though I don't like the UI that much. Okay, let's see here. Let's start with the 28th because there's less of them. So here we have Kai'Sa on first place. Nanjing. Kai'Sa from the first place. What do we have here? It's gonna be nicer. Oh, right. Let me open this in Opera. $7.5 on the Mana Conservatory Reverse Road Dreaming Tree. Oh, it's a Mech Kai'Sa. No, is it? It's not. What the hell? What? Interesting. Interesting. What the hell? 11 2-drops. 11 2-drops and 3 3-drops. I think this is purely because it's a best of one. This is crazy. 3 times retreat, 2 times time warp. It's like an aggro deck. This is so different from other Kai'Sas. Void Seekers inside. Literally, what this deck tries to achieve... Hello, Giuseppe. This deck tries to achieve is just essentially a Annie cosplay. Like, how it works is... Oh, let me quickly just get points because I have... If you will miss a 2-drop in this deck, you are so fucking unlucky. It's insane. It's 11 cards. So it's 11 out of 39... That there are 2-drops, which ends up being, you know, a lot of problematic draws in the later stages of the game. At the same time, like, maybe because of that, I would prefer to have maybe like a different location than Conservatory. Like Arena's Greatest, or something to filter the hand. Very weird deck. But remember, this is best of ones. So this doesn't come into account unless, I think, until playoffs or until actual final. Hey, Fujitora. Yeah, what I'm talking about. You cannot play Arena Greatest in a best of one. I'm an idiot. Obviously, you don't want to play Arena Greatest in best of one because you never know if you're gonna start or not. So you cannot really build a strategy. So it's just like gonna be a random location. Often see drinking sweet and beverages like a little cocoa in the morning. Yeah. So very weird deck. Like it's literally just let me get to 4 points. Double Concur, Time Warp. Or like Time Warp into Time Warp. That is possible, by the way, because of gold. There's Dreaming Tree. Yes, that's Dreaming Tree. Very weird deck. Very weird deck. Second place was Draven. There were like 3 retreats, Fujitora. So he is trying to like play 2-drops, replay them, Dreaming Tree on retreat on it, and so on. I think very weird deck. Very weird deck. And here we have, what do we have? 6/6 Grove, Peak, and Targon's Peak. 9 2-drops. Very standard so far from what I see. Yeah, very standard. Okay, maybe 3 Ferris Forerunners is not that standard. Most people stop at 2. But you have this, like, this never goes below 3. Right? This never goes below 3. Yeah, there's nothing like new here. And sideboard is just whatever, man. It's not that important. Yeah, this deck looks solid. I like it. I like it. The fact that you can play Tide Runners in this deck is kind of insane. Like, the problem I see here is that most of the 2-drops, right, are not very playable late game. This deck has only 1 2-drop that is not very playable late game, and that's Pouty Poro. But Overzealous Fan is basically a trick. Tide Turner, basically a trick. But there are also 2-drops. Like, this is a very good deck. Very good deck. Like, probably this looks like one of the most concise Dravens I've seen. I'm not a fan of the 1 hard bargain, but at the same time it's like it's best of 1, so it's like whatever, man. Hey, MILF. Welcome back, buddy. Much for the 11 months. Jorking, come, oh shit. Welcome back, buddy. Happy New Year, my friend. Happy New Year. Yeah, this one is pretty solid. This one is pretty solid. I like it. I really like it. Next Draven. Let's see if this Draven is better or not. 6/6 Zone War in Sargon's Peak. Star-tipped Peak. Oh my god. Plays Treasure Hunters instead. So see, this is a little bit less consistent. I don't like this. I legit think Treasure Hunters probably should not be played in Draven. He doesn't need it that much. That's what I think. Yeah, not a fan of this deck that much. Also, so much equipment. Holy fuck. Yeah, I think I like the other version more. Although I can't remember, was it playing 3 cleaves? I think it was playing 3 cleaves. 3 fight or flights because it plays the treasure hunters as well. 2 hard buy against... Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. The other deck looked very much better. This one, you know what? Actually, since I'm doing this, how can I make notes about those tournaments? There's so many of them. Because I would like to do a video about it. Let's do it this way. Nanjing. Decks to talk about Kaisa and the Draven 2. Now this one has more concise deck building. Well, wait, this is the second place, right? No, wait, is it? No, this is the 4th place. Okay. But it has the zealous fans. Yeah, this is much better. I like this starting opening like 2 drops so much better in the Draven. Plays 4 Kaisas though. I think that's a little bit of an overkill. With so many 2 drops, I would prefer to have 3rd Noxus Hopeful. Plays 6 weapons. 3 blood rushes, which I think you could have a conversation that you can play either cleave or blood rushes in this deck and it won't be wrong, because when you play 9 2 drops, I feel like blood rush actually can be played on 2 targets, which can be very beneficial. So I think, like, essentially, thinking about it this way, the more 2 drops you play, the more Noxus Hopeful is potential 2 drop. So this could go from 9 to 11, right? Three times Rebuke. Big plan over here. Wait, how many red powers does it have? Huh. Okay. The ratios are the purple and red ratios are just so weird in this deck. Because you kinda need red more. But the triple rebuke trips it over. Like, if this deck would not have 3 rebukes, I would say you need 7 red and 5 purple. I would probably still play 7 reds. I know it's very fucking small adjustment, but you're not gonna play Rebuke very early on. You still generate some gold with this deck. So I don't know. But I would hate it if I would play this deck and I would legit get stuck on like purple without having a red when you need a red, like turn after turn for like multiple cards. You know, like you need it for Draven. You need it for Kaisa, you need it for Darius, you need it for Ferrous Forerunner. So all the proactive stuff and Longsword, right? So yeah, oh no. I just convinced myself that this deck needs 7 red. But it's a nice deck. I like it. This one doesn't run stack deck though, but I think that's also fine. I'm actually not sure if Draven needs stack deck even. Draven. The next video about China I need to do is like has to be shorter. There's just too many tournaments. Victor from 5th place. Okay, let's see. Is that the control version? It has to be. It has conservatory. Oh wait, no, never mind. So it's kind of like a hybrid. It's a hybrid. It plays Xin Zhao, one of my favorite cards from the new set. It's super awesome. Like you can just play it like turn 1, you drop token. Turn 2, you drop token into Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao's ready. Stack deck is too good, I think. Also going second, you kind of make sure you have a 2-drop. Yeah, that's what was my realization when I started playing Anya a little bit more. But at the same time, Draven is like, if you stack deck on Draven and you have like, and you join the cards anyway, you start to become like too crowded with options when you lose, I know, not a lot of energy. So it's like the card is more important to dig for specific stuff in that deck rather than just have any how do I explain that? In most decks, stack deck is gonna be important because you're supplementing your choices heavily because you don't have a lot of options already. With Draven, I feel like you're gonna have a lot of options already, and stack deck doesn't benefit you that much as it would be in other decks, right? Sorry, I had to cough. Now this deck, I don't know if I'm a fan of, because it's kind of like a combo of both versions of Victor's. So many fucking 3-drops. There's not a single 2-drop in this game. Sorry, in this deck. Is this guy always going second? Whenever I see this, I'm thinking it might actually be the case, because if you go second, you're gonna have a use for either your 3-drops or for your removal, right? So you're gonna be able to play blood money on something. I think this deck goes always second. I'm trying to find like a reason why it would not want to go second. Interesting. But it's a cool deck. I think there has to be a little bit of middle ground. Like you probably want to have, like, I don't like decks that do a little bit of both, you know? I feel like you have to have a consistent plan around what you want to do, unless you Kai'Sa, essentially. And I feel like this deck is trying too hard into both directions. Going first gets you 1 extra token, I guess. But if this deck goes first, the only thing it does is create a token, and that's it. There's no other play. Token, go. And then the opponent goes anything, then it goes back to you. Yes, I will be invisible. And then goes back to you. You have 4 mana. Now what do? You drop 3-drop into token again. But then it's like, what's the point of your fucking removal later on? Like, then you have 6 mana. I don't know. I would have to play it. If you go second though, you're able to go token go which is the same, but then you can answer with Blood Money or Call the Week. Like I think you always go second here. I don't think there's a way. Like you have so many plays when you go second, right? Because you can go either any of your free drops, which is okay. Apart from Xin Zhao, this is not a good to drop. Not good first free drop because of the power cost, right? But like any of those, it's a good play. Then the other good turn 1 plays are also Blood Money and Cool the Week. So you go token. I mean, Cool the Week token can be an option if you play against an aggro deck and you don't want to give them points. And Blood Money is great against most decks. So I think this always goes second. Maybe Gamer, thank you so much for the 27 months. Welcome back, buddy. I like your face. You think Oops No Spells is gonna be viable? Wait, is it a card named like that? Or is that a term from Magic that I just... Oops No Spells is... it was a deck from Magic, no? That just played no spells, right? Oh, you mean Oops No Units? Or you mean Oops All Spells? Mao, it's late. Well, it's early for me, buddy. It's 9 a.m. for me. I'm guessing you're from NA. Where are you from? If you're from LA, then you're gonna be 20 after midnight, no? I think it's just that you don't want the other decks to start utilizing battlefields or taking initiative. If you have the... I don't know, man, but the deck is built like it goes second. What can I say? Why would you build your deck like this if you don't plan to go second, right? It's 4 a.m. Oh, shit. Then you're from the other side. Okay. All right, let's take another look at the Draven. 6/6. I am really not a fan of Treasure Hoarder in Draven. I think this is overkill and can help your opponents too much. Plays... Okay, so this one has 10 2 fucking drops. And doesn't play Noxus Hopefuls. But it prefers Game Jammers. But hey, I like the ratios. I like the Blood Rushes here, but I think would still play Hopefuls, man. With this amount of 2 drops, I feel like you have to play two Hopefuls. That's insanity, no? 3 Kaisers, I think that's an overkill. Three times Ride the Wind? That's probably also not needed. You probably could get away with 2 Ride the Winds in this deck. But I think it's a consistent deck. All of the 2 drops are very good late game. I would probably say that Game Jammer is not that great, right? But it does build you a Vi to some degree with Ride the Wind. Like, oh, I play anything, I play Game Jammer, and I play Ride the Wind. And you just build yourself a Vi, right? When you don't play Vi. Which, by the way, makes me think that this deck should play 1 Vi. Just saying. That Dravens probably should play 1 Vi. You have a lot of card draw. Vi is still decent choice at any point of the game, right? And then you have potential to just go Vi Ride the Wind like fucking Annie. I'm just saying that this is probably... If I would be playing Draven, I would probably try doing that. No Unit Vic seems cool, but I don't know if things good into Draven and Irelia. I didn't play the No Unit Victor yet. Hey, Def Lotus, how you doing? Hey, regular guy. The problem with the No Unit Victor is that if your opponent doesn't give you the chance to utilize your removal 1 by 1, you know, then the deck kind of crumbles in my imagination. Like if I just play, let me say this. If I would have to sit down and play against the Victor with only spells, I would play very slow. I would just play multiple units in my base, or play multiple units in the same turn. Attack into locations with multiple units at the same time. Like, just essentially not give him a chance to utilize his energy properly, you know. And if you play yellow, you should probably have just like, if the Victor deck ever gets popular and you play yellow yourself, then you should just play that 7-mana armory that creates 3 tokens every turn, and then the Victor goes blop. I mean, that Victor probably should play that armory himself, but anyway, I think it's just, you have to approach it a little bit differently, you know. Like, it was the same thing. It's essentially the same strategy that you would employ in any other card game if you play against the removal back the base deck like that. You just don't give them the option. If their removal is probably in most cases expensive, so they cannot use 2 removals in a turn until like very late game. So if you overwhelm them with numbers by not giving them the chance to be effective with the energy, right, then you're gonna have a chance at winning, right? Have you tried Sivir? Playing? Not yet. Thinking about it and, like, you know, and building a little bit? Yes. I think that Sivir Ezreal cosplay is fantastic. Why I'm watching Sideboard in this, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I think this is decent Draven. That's okay. Okay, so then we have Irelia and an Annie in this deck. Okay. So, Irelia over here. 7/5, 7 on green. Okay. 3 green Irelias. Lonely Power, one of the best 2-drops in the game. I'm gonna sneeze. I lost my face. Alright, so what do I have here? This is the VIP treatment deck? It is. I mean, not exactly. It doesn't play Zhonya's. Okay, it doesn't play Zhonya's because you have the 2-drops, right? So it has... Sorry for that. Was this Irelia list $12? I think it's $12 because it doesn't have any origin cards. This is all Spirit Forge, so it has no price. But I think this is a very cheap deck anyway. I think this is a really cheap deck. Like, you have Irelias, who's gonna be like probably around $10 or like maybe 15, and then you have Signature Spell, which is also probably gonna be around that, maybe like 20. And everything else is worth nothing. Maybe Guardian Angel will be worth like $5. Everything else is like bulk. Yeah, this is all bulk. Maybe Fizz $2. I'm not a fan of this deck, by the way. Really not a fan of this deck. Although I like this version more than your typical like VIP decks. At least this one has early game, so that's nice. But I really don't like this this deck. I don't think this is good. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. And I think this literally folds to Victor. you know. What else? Doesn't even have a sideboard. Okay. Okay, what is this Annie doing? This Annie is playing Hunters, Merchants. Hello, Clue. How are we doing? Tide Turners, 1 Ezreal, 2 Vi, 3 Kaisers, 2... This is awful to look at. This is really awful to look at. Why do you want to play Ezreal in this deck if you don't play Scrap Heaps? Ugh. Refreshed, I would say. After 8 years of blue hair, I finally changed it. How are you? Now you have to change the color of your emotes then. I'm good. Today we're gonna be doing a very short stream. There's a chance I'm gonna be back. Like, I'm gonna finish the stream in like 40 minutes, maybe less. But there's a chance I'm gonna be back around like 2 p.m., maybe 3 p.m. for like a two hours or something. We'll see. I don't like this deck. This is awful. This is really awful. Okay, let's go to the next tournament. Tournaments. This was Nanjing. Wait, which one was it? Oh, this was this one, 28th. Okay, let's check Guangzhou now. Heyo. Hello, Zgajom. I already said hi to Lotus before. She was writing on Kikerino. Alright, Irelia, first place. Let's see. This one plays with the VIP Draven. So this is like your proper VIP list. I think this deck probably falls even harder to the other stuff. Like this is such one-dimensional deck that I can't imagine that it will find some success, because the one-dimensional decks are hard to stop if your opponents are not prepped for it, right? I appreciate that, Lotus. Like, you just have the option to be here and there, you know? One moment. Why is this not working properly? Let me refresh it. Okay, so you essentially just want to win. Wait, is that Draven here? Oh, he has it in the sideboard. What the fuck? Okay, this is very hard for me to understand. And this won the entire tournament. Yeah, this won the tournament, and it doesn't even play the Draven, and it only plays 2 Irelias. So the entire idea of this deck is, let me just play Ezreal and Herder, amass cards in hand, play the Guardian Angels and Zhonya's later on. I mean, you can play Guardian Angels whenever you want, because you have to equip them for them to work, right? So you amass Guardian Angels on the board, you amass card draw with Herder and Ezreal, and then you try to win with Irelia. I don't know, man. How do you win with this deck? Like, I don't think this is a good deck for best of threes, no? Like, when I think about it, you will need to make sure. Like, when do you play your Irelia? At like 7 resources? So you have Defy, maybe even 8 resources. You want to have Defy and Hard Bargain. Bro, I don't know. Like, this would require me to play the deck to understand it a little bit better. But I find it really hard to imagine this deck winning in a best of 3. I don't know. Okay. Second place, Irelia. Wait, which? This is Guangzhou City. Irelia. Okay. Hello, Brazen. Happy New Year. Wait, I need to go to the toilet for a second. All right, so this one actually plays the Draven, which is additional win condition. But it's also the VIP deck. And it only plays 2 herders. What the fuck? Where are the stack decks? What is going on here? How does this deck get second place? No. What am I watching here? I have to be stupid. There's no way. There has to be... I need to be missing something. Because how can you play a combo deck and not play stack deck in it? What the fuck? Just random one seal. What the fuck? And why do you even play treasure hunters in this deck? I really don't understand this. Like, this is... How does this get second place? It has to be just because it's best of 1. I don't fucking understand. I really don't. Alright, oh, Master Yi. Okay, let's take a look. I saw action already. In main, big fan. Already big fan. Oh my, what the fuck? Tiana? What is going on? What is this deck, bro? But big fan of free action main. This is specifically also in best of 1, right? This is fantastic. Like, one of the best cards for best of 1s. You just running over the people who play equipment. This is great stuff. So, 3 Guardian Angels, 3 Zonias, 3 fucking Tiana Crown Guards. That's crazy. That is crazy. Defy, Charms, Trinity Forces, Pwonk, Ramp. There's only 1 ramp here, right? Yeah. Bro. This is crazy. Each equipment in your hand has quick draw. Okay. Each equipment, though. So Guardian Angel has quick draw over here, right? Which I guess can be very successful. Can make really bad decisioning for your opponents. Because you can play... Wait. No, you cannot play Trinity Force on instant to actually get a win. Get a point, sorry. Cinco! Welcome back, buddy. Hey, Copes. Hope you and your family doing well. It's good to see you enjoy another game now without being miserable in the Valorant ranked experience. Thanks, Cinco. I know that I'm a little bit alienating myself from Valorant for now, but I think for now it's for the better. I'm not quitting Valorant, you know? I hope I can still play both Valorant and Riftbound on stream in the next year. And I really hope they fix the fucking stuff, but they really need to do something, man. They really need to do something. Happy New Year to you too, by the way, my friend, and hope you're doing well. Like, I'll be honest with you. I would like to play Valorant. I love the game. And hopefully in January, we're gonna play a little bit of Valorant and not feel like a sack of shit for playing it. Dude, this deck looks cool though. I think this is pretty cool. This looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. Playing Trinity Force during your opponent's turn to then score additional point. It's kind of funny, no? Chloe, thank you for the gifted. Look, this is what you need to do to get us up. You just glaze someone else. Thank you for the gifted clue. Ah, I see the new hair. Welcome back. Even though I'm very hopeful that they're gonna fix rank, I genuinely love the game. I've spent insane amounts in it because I enjoyed the game, but yeah, they need few steps at least to make ranked experience playable. Do you find yourself playing less Valorant lately? Alright, this Master Yi is a very cool deck though. Master Yi. Then we have Victor. Oh, okay. This is the armor deck. Okay, okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. So this is a combo. Sorry, not a combo. This is a... What I meant by combo is a combination of both factors. So this is the control deck, but also has the secondary angle of playing Jace. And just winning on the spot sometimes. Barely outside of when I'm queuing with other friends, I literally stopped touching solo queue. Yeah, and that's horrible. And that's horrible. And I think the only way of getting solo queue back is by actually getting solo queue. You know? I was not playing during the holidays and I queued ranked yesterday. It was a mistake. Man, it just sucks. It just sucks to hear this experience from everyone. No? Horrible. It's like... And the funny thing is, I think the only way of fixing this, the first step is to making sure that there's fair games for everyone, which requires you to have solo queue option. But then people say they're gonna play less because it's only gonna be solo queue in the ranked solo queue, and then it's gonna be flex, and they don't care about flex. Like, guys, if you want to play with friends and you don't care about flex, that means that you just don't want to play the game. That's it. No? Like, am I stupid for thinking that? Anyway, this Victor, I like this Victor. Is this a good deck? I don't know. I have no idea if this is a good deck. It has all the removal in the world. Wait. Am I seeing this? Okay, never mind. You can create gold by wages of pain and blood money. Okay. Because I was like, you need gold to play Jace. And you can. You can play Jace on turn 2. If you go first, you can play blood money. And get gold from that. If you go second, you can play wages of pain and blood money. Although, this has to kill a unit. Actually, you can destroy your own unit. Your own token, I guess. Okay. This is... sorry. This is one of those decks that I have to play to see if it's good enough. Why does it have Recruit the Vanguard? Does it feel like it? Like I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Why is it this here? Maybe just like just against Caffeine Rain. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, cool deck. Cool deck. I like it, Victor. I really like it. I also think Jason Vanguard Armory just close your eyes and win the game sometimes, you know? It's like, what? It's gonna happen like 15, 20% of the games? I watched the something from VCT, get pumped up to play the game. Again, in like 2 matches, I go, fuck this shit. Who I'm playing with, bro? How are they here? Yeah. I will be happy in solo queue. I'm mostly being harassed by some random solo queue guys, but still, when there's only a trio in this game besides me that does not care about anything and does not speak up, I don't need them in my game. Yeah. And most duos, I legit don't see people behave normally when they play in duos and trios. I cannot remember the last time I played solo queue, and I remembered that you could see a duo like communicating in game. They never do it. You know, you guys remember how was I playing with Marcus or with Beast Mode, and I always said, let's communicate all things that we say in the game so people see that we are working together, right? No one else does it. I just finished your buy these before they spike video and saw you live. It's a great video. Thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. Thank you for watching the video. More content coming. Probably not today, but tomorrow. Like when it comes to YouTube videos. Now I'm going through the Chinese decks to see what's cooking. Maybe a second part of that Chinese tournaments videos. I also want to do a worst cards of origins video. Like, apart from the vanilla cut. Alright, so this was the Victor from top 4. There are 2 Victors here. Okay, now Draven. Where are you from, Waller, by the way? Are you from NA or from Europe? I have to ask because 40% of... more. 47% of my audience from YouTube is actually from NA. If we count South America, then over 50%. When I play with Gopper, we do that. Good for you, Brazen. I'm from NA, I live in California. Oh, so you have currently 15 minutes to 1 a.m. Cool to see, man. I really like the fact that I'm having a little bit of wider demography with card games again. You know? I have a bad sleep schedule right now. That's something that I have right now as well. I need to fix it. Oh, I don't like this Draven. My god. Oh my god. No Dariuses. And he pilots... Okay, this is... Never mind. This is a different type of Draven. This is a different type of Draven. And I'll be honest with you. This deck shows that you can play anything in Draven and win. You can just play spinning axes and close your eyes and play units and just win. Because there's no way. I don't fucking understand. Even with this Draven being the champion unit, you know? Even with this champion unit, I don't understand how can you not play the 4-drop Dravens and Darius Trifarians. This is like... Bro, what? Hello? Why would you play Ferris, Forerunners, Brynhir, and Vex instead of just putting here 1 red Darius, 3 Darius Trifarians? What? Why? Makes no fucking sense. There's no way I'm putting those 4 cards ahead of the other 2. And there's no way I'm playing double cold shot in a fucking Draven with 2 stack decks when I don't have units. Ferris is also a must though. But would you play Ferris when you don't have any Dariuses or the 4-drop Draven? Because I think I would prefer to have those than Ferris. No? And the reason why he plays Cold Shot is probably because of Vex. But he has 1 Vex. Okay, whatever. This is like, let's just stop talking about this. Victor. Okay, so is this gonna be exact copy of the other one? Dude, this is exact copy. This is literally the exact same deck as the other Victor from the 4th place. It's exactly... Let me check. This one doesn't have a sideboard. No, wait, different ratios. Wait, what? Am I stupid? This is... Did I just click on a... What? Did I not click on this? I didn't see this Victor before. This is the 4th place Victor. Oh shit. I misclicked. I think I opened this guy before this guy. The 4th place Victor is completely different. Yeah, I misclicked. Look at this. It plays Renatas. It plays Orns. It has Chemtech casks. Plays cloth armors. Plays Ward Atlas. What is going on here? This is crazy. No 2 drops. No 3 drops unless is in Zao. And you don't play him as a 3 drop. You play him if you go 2nd or 1st. I mean, okay. Yeah, well. It's playable because you can just token if you really badly need it. Bro. Is this guy on drugs or is this smart? Why would you want to play Ward Atlas? When I hold play 2 gold gear token exhausted. What is going on? I am really confused. This is like a control deck that also plays big units. I am really fucking confused. 10-15 invisible. Have a lovely day, peeps, and happy new year, says Clue. I hope that the new year will have a big in community, a lot of health, and you'll be happy. Clue, happy new year to you too. Hope you have a fantastic rest of the day and a good party at the end of this year. And yeah, all the best to you, my friend. All the best to you. The interesting deck. This is like, there's a lot more consistency here for the Jace combo because you literally have equipment that you can play from hand, so you don't rely on gold to actually have the combo. So you can play Jace, you can play Camtask or Cloth on turn 1, and you don't rely on like blood money and shit. Interesting stuff. Does he have a way of giving ganking to this guy? No. Okay. Interesting stuff. This is the... Which place was this? This is the 6th place. This is the one that I already spoke about. Okay. And then... we have Irelia and we have a Victor. Are you going to Bologna? Yes, I am. Very excited and a little bit anxious because I have no idea what I'm going to be playing. Okay, so this is the VIP deck, but it does have... it's like a combination of the VIP deck and not a non-VIP because it plays 2 drops, but it also plays the Draven. So it's a combination of both a faster aggro deck with a potential combo finish on the VIP Guardian Angel plan. But it doesn't play Zonias because it plays the 2 drops. Has the Herder for infinite card draw. Vex. One Ride the Wind. What? Am I stupid for thinking that One Ride the Wind is literally trolling? There's no way One Ride the Wind is correct. Is Bologna still set 1 or is Spirit for legal? It's Spirit for legal. That's why I'm a little bit anxious because I have no idea what I'm going to be playing. To be fair, I think Europe should have had a set 1 tournament. Like Bologna should be happening in January, in my opinion, and be just a tournament for set 1, you know? But I guess it's unlucky, you know? Alright, another Victor deck. This one has... Ooh, this is more traditional Victor. So we have Brokers, Poros for the gold creation, small ramp. Hello, Baka. We have one Shen, two Zinzaos, Watchers, two of them. Cloth Armor, Bellows Breath, Stupefy, Cull the Weak, and then like the end game control. You play Bellows Breath in Victor, by the way, because you have Imperial Decree. Like, this removes 2 locations for 7 mana. 7 mana to 3 power, you destroy 2 locations, which is absolutely mental. For 6 mana, you destroy 1 location. You know? I agree, it sucks there was no EU regional. I'm curious to see the difference in metas between them and NA. Yeah, it's not. We're not gonna see it. That's very unfortunate, I would say. Very unfortunate. And no one wanted to like organize a tournament like this by themselves, because without the metal foil cards, I don't think there will be enough motivation for people to actually go like in like, you know, 1,000 people. You know, there would have to be like some insane prizes for a third-party organizer to do that. So I don't think that anyone wanted to take that risk. Now I'm thinking, why the hell is this person playing Cloth Armor? I mean, it's not a bad gear by themselves, by the way. I played it in tried playing it in the Mac deck, and I kind of like it. The fact it has quick draw is actually very good. It's like a combat trick. When you think about the Cloth Armor, it's essentially discipline in blue when you're defending, right? So it's a combat trick. Unfortunately, discipline can help you like save yourself from a removal. This will not. But then it will stay on the board, and since this deck has more gold generation, this Cloth Armor is essentially just giving, you know, recurring, like probably will give like around 4 to maybe 6 might over the course of the game, and that is probably okay. No? So, I don't know, I have to, maybe just makes sense to just play like this, like, just for the Cloth Armor. Just no other combos, no Jace here, just play it for the value. Maybe it does make sense, you know? Like, we have tanks over here, we have Xin and Shen. Okay. Then that was the last 8th place. Very interesting tournament. It has 3 fucking Victors and 3 Aurelias in the top 8. Kinda crazy. Okay. That was Guangzhou. So we have seen Nanjing, Guangzhou, and now New Year special event Forbidden City Summit. Beijing, China. Here we have Kai'Sa's, Aurelia's, Draven's. Alright, and a 1 Master Yi. Okay. Well, it plays 8 2-drops. Kai'Sa's, Darius's. Okay, what the fuck? It plays 2 spinning axes. The only reason to play 2 spinning axes is if the guy literally lost this card or just didn't have the time to buy one. and it won the tournament. Oh, fuck me. Woo! That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my god. That is crazy. This Kai'Sa is just updated with Piercing Light. And plays Blood Rushes instead of Cleave, but doesn't play more units? Interesting. 2 Time Orbs in main, through your retreats because of that. Happy New Year to you too and your kills. Happy New Year, Meteorite. Happy New Year, my friend. It's okay. It's an okay Kaiser deck. It's like Orb of Regret was something I was playing myself in the very early stages of this game, and it kind of helps with the amount of removal that this deck plays. And it doesn't play Void Seeker, so this Orb of Regret changes your Hex Deck Ray into kinda a Void Seeker on your turn. I'm glad we didn't. It kept prices lower than they would have been. CNA. I don't think it would have changed anything. Europe has always lower prices than NA. We just have, for some reason, less people buying out stuff, and we have less people caring about this aspect. So if you would consider checking, I would say that, I don't know, maybe I'll just go on a limb and say that every single card game has around 20 to 30% lower prices in EU than in NA. Every single one of them. You know? Because it just seems that we have more supply or like better infrastructure in Europe. And also, I don't know if it's like outcome of bigger or smaller communities, but it's different, but it's a consistent thing that I saw in every single card game I have been involved with. You know, like when you check like card market prices and TCG player prices, it's much healthier in EU. Also, I think card market is literally the better website. But yeah, guys, I have to go. I might be back. I might be back later on for another short stream, but I have to go now. So best wishes from me, guys. I'm gonna also send you a video. I'm gonna also send you a video with best wishes at the end of the day today on Discord, specifically made for all of you in my Discord, guys. So happy New Year, my friends. Hope you have a fantastic day. If we're not gonna see each other today still, but there's a small chance I'm gonna do another short stream later during the day. Okay, so love you all. I'm gonna go play board games today with my friends for the New Year's Eve. Hope you're gonna have chill day as well, and be safe and sound and happy and not too drunk. Okay, and also remember, please, for the love of God, don't drink and drive. Hope you guys are responsible. Love you all. See you guys next year. Now, we might see each other today still. Okay, bye-bye. See ya. Love you.